I was asked to make a video on how to light a brazier. There are many different methods out there, but I'll just show you the few that I personally use. When I first started using the brazier, it took me a whole box of matches and 2 hours to light it, but eventually you get the hang of it, and now I can do it with just one match in like 5 minutes. So just take some time to get used to. But anyway, I hope you find it useful. These are just some tips when buying a brazier. You want one that has a very strong handle. I had one that the handle wasn't that strong, and when I was swinging it, I ended up breaking it, so that's very important. You want a strong bottom here as well. This one kind of got warped. This one is not good quality. Also, I don't like the ones that have paint on the outside because they kind of chip away, so look for one that's all metal. Also, the depth matters. This one's deeper, so you could add more coals. This one is a bit shallow. I like this one that has a big bottom down here because I could put stuff underneath to roast. This one, it was kind of hard to fit things under. And I also recommend getting one of these grill things to help with balance, and also tongs are really important for me so I could move hot coals. There's a little extra that I like to keep a glove in the charcoal bag so I can grab it without having to get my hands dirty all the time. You want to fan it, so you could use a bucket lid, or I like to use this USB fan I got in Lusaka. It's way easier. Or you could do the swinging method, which is what it sounds like. Just doing this. It just rained a lot, so I'm going to use this method since the grass is all wet. By the way, with rain, I highly recommend getting PCB pipe and adding gutters to your roof if you have a tin roof, and you can collect a lot of water. This other method is when you take some coals and you soak them in a container with methylated spirits, which I don't have, so I'm just using this, but I don't really recommend this. I just happen to have some. And you just light it up. When the coals are all white like this, and when it's ready, I'm making popcorn. I'm kind of obsessed with being efficient with using the brazier. So here I'm making brown rice. I'm using the steam to heat up water, and a little bit on the side I'm making some kimchi stew with my homemade kimchi. And don't throw away your ash. You can use it in many ways. You could use it to put down the chim so it doesn't smell so much like a chim. You could use it as soil amendments in your garden. You could add it to the kitty litter, compost heap, saving for the fish ponds, etc. The Sela content, might as well show you my kitchen. I recommend this thermos. I got this at ShopRite. It's so worth it. It keeps the water very hot. This one is 1.7 liters, and I keep hot water and I use it the next morning for coffee and oatmeal, and it stays very hot throughout the night. Some other volunteers have bought other thermoses from the local market, but they have been poor quality and it doesn't keep the water warm, so I highly recommend this one. Highly recommend these big buckets with the lid where we store extra food, so rats don't get to it. Everything needs to be stored in a container because rats will eat through it. So we save all our peanut butter jars